Hey YouTube and the YouTube pipe community. My name is Pete Sinclair and I want to welcome you to the first episode of SinclairPipes. This is my little YouTube channel that I'm dedicating to the pipe lifestyle, pipe smoking, pipe tobacco, all things related to pipes, obviously. Now, I'm going to give you a warning right off the hop. This episode is fairly long. I'm pushing at about 10 minutes, maybe a little bit longer depending on when I get it finally cut, but from what I can see right now, it's going to be a long one, and I will apologize. I'm going to admit, may not be all exciting, all greatness, but great thing about being a first episode, I can refine it as time goes on and make something better. You're probably asking yourself, what is Sinclair Pipes? Who's this guy? Well, let me introduce myself. As I said earlier, I'm Pete Sinclair. I live in Ottawa, Canada, which is the nation's capital for Canada. So, that means I'm Canadian. What does that mean? Well, I'm going to bring a little bit differentness to the pipe community. I've looked at quite a few videos, and from what I can see, maybe I'm wrong, but there's not many Canadians out there. Which is great, because that means I can bring my own unique spin, as well as our cultural differences from what are the American pipe community. We can, share ideas and show the differences between you guys and us guys. Not in a bad way, but in a great way, in order to, just see how things are different. Over in Europe, things are different. England, Germany, Denmark, Finland. I've seen a lot of you guys on Instagram, and a lot of you guys have seen me on Instagram. Now, it's my turn to be on video. Also, the show. Now, I'm hoping to bring different ideas, and like I've said this before, we're going to do things that I call like tobacco Vine. I do all of my tobacco reviews on Vine, the social media network. And because I'm limited to 6 seconds, I can make them very quick and very, I'd like to say concise, but using descriptive words, you can always kind of play around with that, but they are very quick. I also have Yabos, of course. Who doesn't? That's a great way to get on YouTube, is to throw up a good old Yabo. But also, there's been a few things in the pipe community, but more or less the history that has always fascinated me. So I'm hoping to maybe bring out some segments to maybe enlighten or to show something different, make myself unique from everybody else. I love the videos that are out there of, talking about your passions, because we all have it, let's be honest. That's the reason why we're doing this. But there are a few things, like there's a pipe shape called a Canadian. To me, that seems fascinating, not just because I'm Canadian, but also because why? That's my big question, why? And that's something that I've been looking into, so therefore it's kind of, sparked me to look toward what's the history of the others, like the Dublin, or the bent billiard, or the bulldog, or the Rhodesian. So I'm hoping down the road we can throw in some of this more informative side of the pipe community and the pipe smoking. Just the whole world. Let's open it up and show people. But you know what? Until we can get forward on those episodes, we gotta get forward with this one. So why don't you sit back and watch this. Terrible. It's Yabo time! So, I've actually gotten this about a week ago, and I've been holding on to it until I was able to do a proper, I guess you call it a yet again box opening, even though for me, this is my first box opening. I received this package from smokingpipes.com, or I guess the brick and mortar side of these guys is Low Country Pipe and Cigars. This is not a mystery to me. I know exactly what I've ordered because, well, hey, I've ordered it. But you know what? It's always fun to open a box and see what's inside. So let's go ahead and get that set up. Now, unfortunately, my tripod is garbage. So I've now got to do this in a very bad way, which is basically holding my iPhone and trying to jiggle around, making shaky cam, and being quite dangerous with a knife. Trust me, this is not normal knife safety. And yes, I've actually had real training with knives due to a previous job that I used to have. Come on. There we go. Fortunately, this doesn't seem to be normal packing tape where you can just push down and everything comes apart. Let's see if we got that. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's like Christmas. Here we go. Let us see what is inside. So we have not quite bubble wrap, but awesome wrap nonetheless. Now I see something's been handcrafted. So here we are. This is a packing slip. Actually, it's more of a brochure, I guess you could say. And do the other side. SmokingPipes.com, Estate Department. So yes, if I have any old pipes I guess I want to sell, they give me the opportunity. Now, I'm trying to remember now. I've actually forgotten what's in here. Oh, this is my travel case for my pipes and tobacco. So, I almost forgot about this. There we go. I'm going to open up that later, and then I'll do a proper looky-loo through it. Get that out of the way. Uh-oh. Do we see things? We do. Okay. First thing, oh, proper bubble wrap. Sweet. This is a Zippo backlighter. I've never used one, and I've been quite curious on how they work as opposed to the 90-degree butane style lighters. I have a Regal. So I'm going to see what this is like. There we go. And now the two important items that I have in here. Let's get some of these peanuts out of the way. To go with my early morning pipe, I now have Dunhill Nightcap. This is something that I've been wanting to try. And I have to say, as a Canadian, I'm quite happy to see that I don't have the giant Health Canada warnings that we get on all of our tobacco products. We have quite graphic photographs and stern warnings regarding tobacco use. I am really happy to see that nothing takes over this tin from that. We'll get that out. Here I have Hudson's Bay. This is, it's blended by Legend, which is a German tobacco company, but this is distributed and done for by a company called Brigham Enterprises. Now, Brigham is a Canadian company, pure and straight. They're from Toronto, Ontario. They do pipes, as well as they also have tobacco blends. Now, surprisingly, they have a series like this that are only available outside of Canada. So that's the reason why I did this. This is a straight Virginia pipe tobacco, so I'm quite curious to see what this is like, especially since I can't get it here. And then finally, the last one down. Let's get the hand in there. Oh. We've got Frog Morton Cellar Pipe Tobacco. This seems to be the media darling of the YouTube pipe community. Everyone seems to be loving the Frog Morton and loving the Frog Morton Cellar, so I'm really excited to try this out. I have a perfect pipe for it. I can't wait to load it up and give this a smoke. Oh, and of course, let's see if I can get that to see. There we go, there's a little. Perfect. Ooh, special whiskeys. The other funny thing is, any Tolkien fans will actually recognize Frog Morton. But that's for another time and another story. So there we go. I'm just going to move this out of the road, and let's lay this all out. We have, once again, Frog Morton. We have Brigham's Hudson Bay. We have Dunhill's Nightcap. Let's see if I can get this out of the bubble wrap. We have a Zippo pipe lighter, made in the USA, which is awesome. And of course, my pipe case, or travel pipe case, I guess you could say. So there we go. That is my very first Yabo, and I'm very excited, and I hope this has given a little, I don't know what you could say, an insight towards my fancy and my pipe ways. But of course, you know, with time to come, there'll be many more Yabos and Yapos. So hopefully you've enjoyed this first one of many. So there we have it. Like I said, it's a bit of a mammoth episode, I'll admit. I'm hoping to really cut down the show, kind of trim the fat as it were, and be a lot better or more concise, not to kind of go off the whim. But of course that's going to take time as I get my sea legs, as it were, and really figure out what to show, what not to show. There's always a trap whenever you create a new episode that you try to cram as much in, or you try and do as much as you can, and you tend to make the edit longer than it should be. And I fell into it again. I should know better, but I did it anyways. So that's the episode for this week. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, if you do like this video or even the channel as a whole, go ahead down there and hit that subscribe button for me. It would be great. And you know, get to see all the new things that come out, as well as you can like a video. I'm not gonna make you, but hey, if you like it, like it. If you don't, cool. Also, you got any questions? You want to know anything? You want to ask me something? You just want to leave a comment? You can do that down below as well, and I'm gonna do my damnedest to try and reply. Maybe not to every one of them, but I am gonna be around there. So leave a comment, let's start talking, and let's see what we can do with this. I know it's too long this week. I'll bring it down next week. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time.